And we also make the commitment that every year, as we discover and bring to the US or to Europe or to the world new medicines, automatically those new medicines will be inserted into the offer of the portfolio that we will offer into these countries. I think that it's really a fulfillment of a dream that we had together with my leadership team when we started in 19. The first week we met in January of 19 in California, and to set up the goals for the next 5 years. And one of them was by 2023, we will reduce the number of people in the world by 50%. I think today this dream is becoming reality.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honor to our venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and I'm going to title this, The Month of August is Fast Approaching, or The Month of August is Almost Here, and they're not done yet. All right, when I say they, I'm talking about these so-called global elites. All right, we know them to be the wicked elite, all right, of the nation of Esau, Edom. All right, but they're not done yet, okay? And typically in the month of August, you know, going into a so-called election year is where you have all the BS, you know, all the campaigns, and now they got to start all these, you know, these false flags. You know what I'm saying? To start getting the people emotional, you know, emotionally unstable, you know, get them into that chaotic mindset, right? Before they start their witchcraft, you know, casting their spell on people, man, via the television, you know? So we're getting to that time. And also when you look at all the things that's been going on for the past 6.5, 7 months of this year, it's been almost like a buildup of multiple things, right? A buildup of a potential financial, you know, collapse situation, and not just in America, but, you know, on a global scale, right? Like we've been saying since, I don't even know when, right? But we've been saying these things for so long, and these things are taking effect. Okay, like the scripture that says, that the effect of every vision, right? So the effect of every vision, that includes, all right, the end time prophecy, all right, of the ultimate mark of the beast. Okay, now I have this article I'm going to go into real quick, and it goes into the MOTB. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Klaus Schwab's daughter. All right, permanent climate lockdowns coming, whether you like it or not. That's what she said, right? It says the daughter of World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab has boasted that permanent climate lockdowns are coming, whether people like it or not. Okay, so going back to the title, that they're not done yet. Okay, when you go and you watch this movie, Songbird, all right, they predictively program, all right, people in that movie by showing you that this whole CV hoax continues all the way well into this year, into next year, so-called, you know, and January of 24, all right, according to the movie, right, if we're following that script, or if they're going to be following that same script, then January of 24, you have a huge lockdown, and it's all partly because of the weather and, you know, diseases and all kinds of stuff, and people can't really go outside no more. All right, if you go outside, you need to have some type of a record showing that you're safe, you're clean, or whatever. You know, that means that you have been going through the testing and the guinea pig experiments and stuff. You know, the what they call the boosters and shit. So you've been doing it. You've been going through the process, so you should be good by now. Right? So it says, according to Nicole Schwab, the CVdemic was a tremendous opportunity, quote unquote, right, to test how the public would comply with the World Economic Forum's plans to usher in their Great Reset agenda. You see? So this is not a conspiracy theory. You know, for all the people out there that have no idea what's going on, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is us reporting on an agenda that's been in the secrets, or been in the making, in the secrets for hundreds of years. Okay, and some people are just coming to the realization that, damn, this whole time, the whole life you've been living was orchestrated. Everything you believed was made up, right? JFK, what happened with JFK, that's where the whole concept of conspiracy theory came about. Okay, that a lot of people start to question, like, hold on, the narrative doesn't make sense. And those people who start to question the official government narrative of, I think the guy, I forget exactly who it was, who pulled the trigger. Okay, but he pulled the trigger, so-called. He got shot, you know, assassinated by somebody who was like in a mountain somewhere or whatever. No, when those who know the truth, you know, there was a driver. Okay, he literally turned around and bam, that was it. Right? You could see it, left hand, you know. But those people who start to question the narrative, the CIA came out and created that concept of what was the FBI, of a conspiracy theorist, or what a conspiracy theory is, and hence you have that phrase, you know, which really is just a way for them to deter people from, you know, questioning. You know what I'm saying? Because when you question, scriptures tell you how the things of Esau sought out. Okay, how do you seek out something? You got a question. You go on a quest, right? So that's what the men of the Lord were put down here to do. All right, to question. All right, and you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're arriving at some very interesting answers. Okay, so it says, according to Nicole Schwab, opportunity to test how the public would comply with World Economic Forum's plans. World Economic Forum's plans to usher in the Great Reset agenda. Okay, it says the World Economic Forum's promotion of the climate energy emergency narrative seeks to create a change that is not incremental, to position nature at the core, yet it's at the core of the economy, according to Schwab's offspring. Yeah, the whole family is evil, man. They all, yeah, these people, bro. It says Nicole Schwab made the admission in a newly unearthed video that was recorded during a World Economic Forum panel discussion back in 2020. Okay, so going all the way back 3 years ago, these motherfuckers had the same ideologies, and again, showing you that all this stuff is not accidental. If you're paying attention to what they're telling you, right? It's not like we're making it up. We're just reporting what they're saying, like as in what it really is, not what they're saying, not what they're making it out to be. Okay. It says the World Economic Forum lists Nicole Schwab as a member of the executive committee of the World Economic Forum, who is also the co-director of Platform to Accelerate Nature-Based Solutions. And we know when they say that what they mean by that is bringing in artificial intelligence. Okay, because they everything is upside down. with these devils. All right, if they say something is good, it's actually evil. When they say something is evil, it's actually good. Prime example will be pushing this agenda upon the whole world, but they're framing it, okay, like it's a righteous thing, you know. Oh, this is human rights, and we all need to have rights. And if you exclude these people, then you don't have human rights, humanitarian aid, and all this bullshit. We're trying to help people. We're trying to give people more rights to get them more included in society. Blah blah blah. That's all BS. Okay, so that's them using evil and calling it good. And why we should all accept it. And all this bullshit. Okay, and then calling good evil will be, for an example, will be the American Medical Association. Okay, being able to create through the Rockefeller Foundation. Okay, and the Rockefellers being able to use chemicals in the lab, right? Petroleum, and create all these lab grown, lab made drugs, right? That gets people sick and cancer and so on and so forth, and then paying for the media and the experts and the doctors and all these different people to call traditional medicine, basically outlaw it. Don't teach it in the schools no more. Doctors can't practice those things anymore. If you ever get sick and they recommend some type of natural remedy, they could lose their license. If they don't promote the American Medical Association's approved drugs, which is all witchcraft, pharmakia, okay, then they could lose their license, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have to take something known as a Hippocratic oath. Okay, that they agree that they're making an oath to not just to Hermes but also to Mercury. Okay, the so-called god of medicine. All right. So these devils got a lot to pay for, man. All right, and this is why the Lord sent His men out here to put that quest. Let's go. So continuing, it says the group of World Economic Forum attendees were discussing how the fake threat of an immediate emergency can be used to further advance the World Economic Forum's Great Reset plan for humanity. You hear that? You hear that? So let's see how this month or this upcoming month is going to play out. But rest assured, it's not going to be like this month. You know what I'm saying? If you think it was hot, shit, well, we'll see. Because they already send things up. They already putting it out there subliminally that there's going to be a power outage. And they've already told you why. They're saying that it's so hot and every machine in the fucking nation, damn country, is performing at maximum capacity. So that raises the potential of power outages, energy issues, and so on and so forth. This is how they build things up. Okay, they don't want people to, panic. This is all part of the boiling frog method. Everything is done gradually. Okay, gradually. It's done gradually, but they take huge leaps with every step. But they do take their steps. Okay. It says, quote, "This CV crisis has shown us that, first of all, things can shift very rapidly when we put our minds to it and when we feel the immediate emergency to our livelihoods," Nicole Schwab declared. So there you go. So now they know that, okay, well, if we threaten people's livelihoods, this is how we're going to be able to get them to comply. You see? So you need to understand that if you think, and that's why Schwab said that, he said, whatever we're about to go through next, a comprehensive cyber attack, right? He said, it's going to make the CV-demic look like a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? Taking a walk in the park is a nice little stroll. That's what he's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And that was a whole bullshit that we had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And now they got even more ammo, because now it's going to be worse, because the people regularly now are bugged the hell out. They're bugged the hell after the whole Vanessa shit. These people are bugged the fuck out. So you could add that with stress and the bullshit. It's about to be it's about to be dead ass chaos out here, because these people can't Niggas, motherfuckers is all in mental health and shit. Like, these niggas all retarded. Their brains are smashed to mush. You know what I'm saying? Most people's brains have become mush. You know? So you imagine a crisis situation with these zombies, bro. It's about to be a shit show out here. You know? Mad people about to get caught up out here. Because first of all, you all brain dead. Majority of the people who got the Vanessa, man, the way they drive, the way they speak, their attitude, everything has changed, man. It's like, yo. And they got them to bow down when they hadn't been changed. Now that they've been changed, boy, look at here. They could be programmed and shit, like Bluetooth and all that. Whatever they're gonna be using, that 5G, CERN, we gonna definitely see demons hopping on people, man. You know, easily too. You know, because they're not in control of themselves nowadays, it seems, right? It says, and second, that clearly the system, I mean, you mentioned it earlier, that we had before is not sustainable. You hear that? So they're saying that, we've seen that a crisis situation could really get people to comply. And then they go and say in the next breath, you know, just like how we had this CV, you know, that put so much pressure on all of us. Wow, like, you know, we're still trying to recover from something that hit all of us, you know. But hey, look, think about it. It's a great opportunity for us to reset the system. Yeah, motherfucker. Just like this, the same reset the system that you've been saying for years, and how you said you were planning to bring CV to use as a catalyst for this reset. Now, we just gotta believe that, it all happened by accident, right? Right. And this is why they're trying to do away with the internet, or at least the free access to it that you get now, because there's too much truth coming up. There's too much inquisition going on, you know? And the things are not adding up. You know what I'm saying? So people are starting to put that pressure, you know? They're holding back, they're waking up, they're sending more and more information, and people are starting to, you know, realize, all right, that the man of sin, all right, is being revealed out here. You know, who the man of sin is, and so on and so forth, man. You know? And then they're being named out, they're being called out by names. Okay? That's all the spirit and power of how about Shema Shah. So I remember there was a time where you mentioned any of this stuff and people looked at you like you crazy. Now people bringing out way more information than we even go into. I'm like, damn, they giving out dates and times and details of this and that. I'm like, oh shit. See? So this thing is not a joke, and these devils not taking it as a joke. You know, only you clown ass, 2/3 ass niggas take this truth as a joke. And the Lord's gonna do away with you niggas, man. You know, walking up to brothers when they're teaching at camp, you know, being demons. Hey man, the Lord about to start torturing you. A lot of you whole ass demons, man. Alright, judgment on the spot. Alright, because the shit is frustrating, man. You know, when you watch the videos, you can even feel the brother's frustration. You know, right through the video, man. This shit is fucking annoying, man. You know, to deal with these devils, man, you know? But hey, things about to change. The things are definitely about to change, man. Alright, definitely. It says, so I see it as a tremendous opportunity, you hear that? To really have this great reset and to use this huge flows of money, to use the increased leverage that policy makers have today, you hear that? In a way that was not possible before, to create a change that is not incremental, meaning it doesn't happen little by little, right? In increments, right? Means it's a huge change, but you actually got the people to go along with it. Normally, they have to go step by step, like we said earlier. But now they're doing the steps, but they're taking, you know, they're taking much wider strides. Let's say that they're covering ground quick. You know, there's new technological innovations that's going on. They're covering quite a lot of ground, and they're covering it quick. You know. So let's continue. It says, in a way that was not possible before, to create a change that is not incremental, but that we can look back and we can say this is the moment where we really started to position nature at the core of the economy. That is BS. Okay, what they're saying is, looking at everything they've done now with the changing of the human DNA, right? Destroying the earth, right? That's how they speak. Put in nature, meaning we're coming after the points, all right, in nature that gets you people's strength, meaning your food, your freedoms, your economy, all these different things that gets you to function. We're gonna break that. We're gonna break that. We're gonna break that. All right, and we're gonna get you to submit, and then we're gonna bring that MOTB, and we're gonna force you to take it, and that's the word. Okay, that's the word. You were warned. So continuing, it says taking the point of view of businesses and economy, and looking at where are there opportunities to create jobs and regenerate nature. The fuck does that even mean? Regenerate nature? That's got to be some type of code, man. All right. It says, and there are plenty of opportunities, and this is again a mindset of actually innovation, technology, and a business growth can happen with a positive impact of nature, and a kind of laying out some of these examples. These devils, bro. Let me see. Did she say anything interesting that we need to catch? Hold on. Where it says here, in an article published by the WEF, the organization lauds how billions of people complied with CV restrictions, right? So it's something they're very proud about. The unelected organization continues to argue that the public would do the same under the guise of reducing carbon emissions. There you go. You see? So by reducing carbon emissions, they're going to have to track everyone's, carbon footprint, so to speak. And they've already told you how they plan on doing that. Okay, everything leads to the MOTB. No matter what you do, it's all going to end up into one thing, one device. And that is the MOTB. Your ID, your access to anything and everything. This is going to be your key to society. Okay, that is the MOTB. And that is your pledge of allegiance to this devil and to the system. That's why the scriptures talk about anyone that worshipeth. Okay, it's synonymous with taking the MOTB. You're worshiping it. Okay, you're bowing down to it. All right, you're complying. Okay, and that's going to be to your downfall. All right, scripture says we ought to obey God rather than men. So you got people who go to these churches and they're going to neglect the scriptures and act like the Bible does not, apply whenever it's supposed to apply. You're going to be destroyed, man. Period. Okay? Anyway. Let me see. Oh, shit. It says it continues by commending how, quote, a huge number of unimaginable restrictions for public health were adopted by millions of citizens across the world. You see that? So it's something they're bragging about. They're like, we can't believe these people are that stupid to believe this shit. It's amazing. We could really run with this shit. See? It says there are numerous examples globally of maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, mass vanescence, and acceptance of contact tracing applications for public health, which demonstrated the core of individual social responsibility. The World Economic Forum adds, you see? Damn, these devils are, everything that people were miserable about, these devils are making it out to be some type of shit that you're supposed to praise. That's a devil for you. Okay? It says, the organization goes on to cite how so many people complied with lockdown mandates despite overwhelming evidence of the harmful consequences such restrictions had on society. Okay, the WEF then implies that the public would behave in a similar obsequious manner in other areas of life. There you go. Okay, so we got it, man. We've been coming out here telling the world exactly what the plans are, and now they're coming out and telling you exactly what the plans are, and it doesn't sound any different from what we've been saying. The only thing is we tell the truth. We say how it is. They try to make it seem nice, deceive you into your own prison. Okay, now we get this quick precept here. This is how this is all gonna happen. Okay, First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, and that's what a lot of people are in right now. Okay, a lot of people are in a very peaceful and safe mindset. They don't see any threats coming around. There's World War III going on right now. It hasn't been nuclear. Right now it's kind of like in a cold, again, lukewarm, it's getting there, right? It's getting warm. But a lot of people are not paying attention. You rarely hear anyone even think about something like that. Like, hey, what's going on in Russia, man? Yo, this World War III thing is really about a only people who know what's going on actually talk like that. Everybody else, they don't even mention it. It's like they don't even know. They have no clue. So that's why it says, when they shall say peace and safety, okay, it's a mindset. They're not just going to come out and announce, hey, we're in the time of peace and safety. It's a mindset that, they're chilling, peace and safety. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, right? As travail upon a woman, what? With child, and they shall not escape, okay? Because it's gonna be a siege, okay? It's gonna be like a flood, and that's how they're gonna get a lot of people, man, to comply, okay? This is the book of Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye hath but a short time. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. All right, so destruction cometh, all right, and the month of August approacheth, quickly, okay, and they're not done yet. So I'm gonna leave it off there, Lord willing, you were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, the Wadi Yahweh Bashmi Hashem. Until next time, Shalom.